What if Deku was Black Bolt Part 1? So before we start, I want to quickly say, um, some of my latest what ifs have been story driven. I want to continue doing that, but if y'all don't want to see that, please comment down below. If you want to see more story driven, like what it is basically saying, you want me to make my own original content instead of just going off like basically like branching off from like the occasional my hero storyline. Basically basically I'd be doing like USJ Sports Festival, all this stuff, but add like since Deku has a different ability, but basically add like original content that never was in the anime, doesn't resemble anything in the anime. So like if y'all want me to continue doing that, I will. But let's go. So Deku is 4. He's currently in preschool. He's having fun talking to his friend. And then this weird mist starts rolling in. Now, everyone's like, what the heck is that? And the teacher's like, everyone come in, it's getting a little stormy. So Deku's midway walking in, and then he goes unconscious. He wakes up, everyone's around him wondering what the heck happened. And then, let's just say they were away from him. Because like they were cautious, like what the hell happened. So he speaks this loud like sonic like scream or something like that. Just starts erupting from his mouth. And it knocks everybody back, and like some of the ground next to him is just gone. So everyone's like, what the hell? So basically what happened was the mist rolled in, and then Deku went unconscious, and this cocoon like stuff formed around him. And so far they don't know if it happened to anyone else, but so far it doesn't look like that. So they call Inko, and Deku trying to speak figures out that when he speaks, no matter what, he causes a huge sonic like scream, but not really scream. So Deku, trying to figure out ways to talk, he starts pawing to his head, and he sees one of the kids and tries to talk to them, but like he can't. But then it's like the kid could hear him, but he couldn't hear him. So he's like, the kid's like, "What did you say?" And Deku tries that again, and the kid's like, "Oh, I'll go get the teacher for you, okay?" So basically what Deku was trying to tell him is that, like, trying to tell him get the teacher, because he needs to talk to the teacher about what happened. But basically, Deku was talking without even talking. So, the teacher come over, and the kid tells the teacher what Deku was saying, even though Deku wasn't talking. So the teacher's like, huh? So Deku starts talking to the teacher. Fucking mouth was basically, he's a telepath now, but not to the way he can read people's minds. No, he just can communicate to them through the mind. Because I want to add that I know Black Bolt doesn't have that ability in comics. I just want that to be an ability. Because it's like, I could have him learn sign language, but I'm not. I can't say that everyone on the planet knows sign language. Like, that's kind of unrealistic, because everyone on the planet don't know sign language. I'm trying to be a little realistic here. As realistic as you can be with people being born with quirks / superpowers. So it's like, So Deku starts communicating with them via telepathy. And they're like, whoa. So they tell Inko, so your son has the ability that when he speaks, it emits a sonic boom like response, and also can speak to, and is also a telepath. Let's just say there's never been a telepath in the My Hero universe. They was like, what the hell? So basically, that Inko takes to the quirk doctor, and she tells the quirk doctor what the teacher told them is that a mist rolled in, Deku turned into like a cocoon, came out, had abilities. So who does like that's not heard of. So they do an X-ray. He has the extra joint in his toe. So then like Deku is quirkless. Then Deku starts talking to them via telepathy. I'm like, what the hell? And they tell him to demonstrate demonstrate his sonic abilities. So basically, they take him to a room that they can do quick testing in, and Deku speaks. The wall right in front of him is gone. Like it's just gone. Like like the stone is just dust on the floor. So it's like, what the hell? So basically, they basically figure out through more testing that depending on how loud he speaks is how powerful his sonic of capabilities are going to get. Basically, like, if he whispers, he can destroy like a wall or two. If he yells, he could potentially destroy a city or at a larger scale with training destroy the planet. If he if he screams top of his lungs. So it's like they kind of stand off. They're like, should we call the military? Have him dissected? Or let this kid be? Cause they don't know. Cause as they know, this could be the like he could be more powerful than All Might already. Cause it's like, bro, I know you're All Might, but it's like if someone talks to you and then your skin and your flesh and your bone is just gone like that, like, there's no competition. You're done. You're done, son. Like, so also through testing, as you can see, they find out that Deku can actually fly. Like Deku can fly. Cause let's just say they're doing testing, and suddenly Deku started floating, and look at Inko like, are you using her quirk? And she says no, I can only lift up like small objects like remotes and like toys and pencils. I can't lift up a person. Look around and find out no one uses telekinesis. And like they come to conclusion, Deku can literally fly. So they're like, so let me get straight, right? So one of the dudes is like, he can fly, has like sonic capabilities, and also is a telepath. What's that? You gonna have him shooting energy beams at people? And as soon as he says that, I'm kidding. That would be a little too OP. You gotta wait for that. So basically, Deku is ecstatic that he has a quirk, but also a side effect, he can't talk without potentially hurting somebody. Cause like they can still hear him when he talks, but it's super loud as hell. So Dick has to like tune his volume to the point where he can still use the destruction, but not deafen people in like 100-mile radius. Like, come on, man. Like, so basically, they do some more testing, and they find out that Deku has a level of invulnerability. Basically, is that his skin is tougher than like it's not impenetrable, cause like they have to do blood work and stuff, so it's not impenetrable. But it's really tough skin. Let's say they try to put a needle in him that wasn't that sharp. It was kind of thick, so they tried to put it in him, and it broke. So then they started do sharper needle, little sharper, thinner needles, and it went in. Basically, if it has enough potential, like you have enough, like his tensile strength for his skin is immeasurable. The tensile strength is immeasurable. So basically, he's kind of bulletproof. And let's just say they got an airsoft gun and shot at him. He didn't feel it. So they got a pellet gun shot at him. He barely felt it. They ain't doing guns though, cause Inkle's right there, and it's like she gotta sign some papers for that. But yeah, that was basically bulletproof, kinda like basically Luke Cage, but with a little diluted. So basically, like you hit him, you may fracture your hand. You're not gonna break it like in the show Luke Cage, where a dude try to punch Cage in the face, and let's just say, that man ain't using his hand no more. He's not, because the bone from his wrist popped out of his skin. And, yeah, that's not happening. So, Deku, we cut into middle school. Deku's writing in the class. Writing in the class. Deku is really smart. Like Deku is. Let's just throw it out there and say he's the smartest one in his school. The smartest one in the country. That's not Nezu. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Smartest one in the country, even with quirks. That's not Nezu. Because Nezu has a IQ of like 250. If you don't remember from my Spider-Man one, I found out Nezu had a thing of 250. And Spider-Man has a record IQ of 250. So I was like, you're smarter than Albert Einstein, the smartest person that ever lived. And the smartest person that ever lived had an IQ of like 200. Easy. Like the smartest person that ever lived, that's ever been recorded, is like 200, 25, 205. Like you basically took a baseball and hit that out of the park. Out of the park. But back to the story. So basically the teacher come in is like, hey, y'all gotta sign y'all work thing. He's like, just kidding, I know y'all don't wanna be heroes. Deku's not kind of raising his hand because he don't care. But like he did sign saying he want to go to UA. So basically, he's like, teacher's like, we have two students here that want to go to UA. Bakugo's like two. Then it says Bakugo Katsuki and Izuku Midoriya. As soon as he hears Izuku Midoriya, he starts trying. He's about to flip out, and then someone in his mind tell him, sit down and shut the hell up. And he knows that was Deku, so he's like, he sits down, shut the hell up. Cause it's like, let's just say, it's like the beginning of middle school. Bakugo tried to jump him with a couple of dudes. Let's just say they hit Deku, and Deku did a little noise. One dude got shot back for like 5 miles and ended up breaking a leg, a bone, like a couple of bones. Had a concussion, fractured his skull. Like he was messed up. He lived, but he's a cripple. He's a cripple now. He got to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. So like, don't try to jump somebody you don't know what they at. Come on, man. You like common sense tell you do not jump somebody. Period. Let alone don't jump somebody that has a potentially strong quirk that you don't know about. Like, if you want to jump somebody and be effective, get some information, do some recon, and then you know their abilities, their weaknesses, and you can literally whoop their ass. Easy. You can whoop their ass easy. Don't care how strong you are, how big you are. Like you just have enough information, you know their weak spots. You can whoop their ass easy. Like easy. But they didn't do that. So one dude is in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. So Deku. So I got a little hyped up there. Deku basically. So basically, Deku told Bakugo to shut the hell up, but no one else heard him say that because he's telepath. Basically, Bakugo. So basically, everyone knows that Bakugo got to look at Deku, and Deku looked at Bakugo, and Bakugo instantly sat down. So like, damn. So he's scaring Bakugo. That's the first. Because Bakugo knows that if Deku wanted to kill him, Deku would have killed him, and no one would have found the body. They wouldn't even find any blood splatter. Like, they wouldn't find nothing. All they find is just like atomic dust, and you can't even find atomic dust. Like damn. So day ends, Deku's packing up, and then Bakugo is a little ballsy. So he gets some of his boys, and they try to fight him. Deku's like, and Deku's telepath everyone like, no. They see Bakugo blows up his notebook, throws out the window. Deku is fast as hell, so like when they about to touch the window, Deku gets up, goes over there, grabs it, and sits back down. So like, what the hell? Cause let's just say he's fast, and it's cause Black Bolt is fast as hell. So it's like, I'm just adding abilities to this because I want this to be an OP one that I can do good on. So it's like, so Bakugo like, what the hell? So Bakugo tries to blow him up. Next thing Bakugo knows, he's in the middle of the air. Like, what the hell? Like, so basically what happened was, Bakugo tried to blow him up. Deku grabbed him by the shirt and flew out the window. And was holding this man by his shirt, and it's slowly tearing. And Deku telepaths him like, that was basically telling him, leave me the hell alone. Or you die. So you chose Bakugo. You know what Bakugo chose. Bakugo chose to live. Basically, Deku flew him down. And then Bakugo was about to start exploding him. Deku just punches him in the jaw. Bakugo is out like a light. Teacher comes in. Bakugo is halfway through the wall. Halfway through the wall. Like, and Deku's not even there no more. Like, Deku's already walking. Like, so he's walking under the tunnel, the short way home. Even though he could fly, well, let's just say he want to walk a bit, so it's like, so he not supposed to be, like, his mom said don't fly around everywhere, you know you can't, like, you're not getting no exercise, you're not even pushing yourself, so it's like, just start walking. Deku's just walking, and he hears like some water sloshing, and he looks down, and then this big old green glob come out the sewer. It's like, hey kid, I need your body for a sec. And Deku was like, okay. So basically he just says, no. He said like this, is like, no. Like that. And let's just say, All Might comes and Sludge Villain's on the ceiling, on the floor, down the street, on some cars, like that's like a couple miles away. And no one's there. Deku just dipped, like, and the Sludge Villain is shaking. Like, oh my, comes on, like, what happened? It's like Sludge Villain went mute. Sludge Villain went mute. How? How? So, Deku gets home and he starts training for 10 months. Now, he does design his hair costume, and it's kind of like what you see in the picture, but it's not really. Basically, he don't have the whole, like, wings looking things on the side, and he don't look like that. He has, like, a little black and blue suit, and he has, like, a little tuning fork. Hold up, take the details out. I don't want the details. Because of me. He had a little tuning fork on his head, because he's thinking, right, that he could potentially tune his abilities, like his sonic powers, and make them stronger. So he does it. He basically designed it, and then like when he gets in the UA, well, this is, he already know he's gonna get in the UA. Like, come on, man. So basically, it's entrance exam time. Yay! How long have I been recording for? Hey, I could probably do like Hero vs Villains. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna make a part 2 of this today. I might do a triple upload today, so I might do this, another part of this, and like Flash or Hulk, or maybe both. I don't know. So Deku is walking the UA. He's thinking. He don't fall, so he does see Ochako, and they start talking. Basically, she says hi. He doesn't say anything back. He knows her, and like. He don't talk when then like she hear a voice in his head. He's like, hi. She look around, no one's around her, and she sees him waving. And she's like, oh yeah, you a telepath? Like, nigga says yeah. And he's like, why can't you talk? And it says it's not good if I talk because some people gonna get hurt, or maybe buildings might crumble. Basically, it's like, okay, so basically he does say that like his quirk, what his quirk can do, quote unquote quirk, so it's like, kind of iffy, and my phone just fell, son of a bitch. Hopefully that ain't messing my audio. So, Deku is currently walking in. President Mike does thing. Now he does see Bakugo, and Bakugo notices him and is instantly shitting it. Let's say he's instantly soiling his pants because he remembers that Deku put him through a wall when he tried something. But he's thinking to himself, I'm stronger now. I can probably take this nerd. Yeah, I'm waiting to see to the heroes and villains. Bakugo is going to be let's just say Mitsuki is going to have to pay a couple money for like a wood box, like a funeral session, like a little like party, like a little burial site, and maybe like a little bit of sprucing him up for a bit. Give him like a pick for that tuxedo he gonna be buried in. I'm just gonna say Bakugo's gonna die. He's not gonna die, but he's gonna wish he was dead. Like, we're to the heroes and villains. Oh my god, Bakugo is gonna be oof. It's gonna be oof. So basically, also, I never got the thing where it's like, do y'all want me to do manga spoilers or not? So, please comment down below if you want me to do manga spoilers. Because some serious stuff has happened in the manga recently. And I think that'll be good what if material. So I can go past the gentle criminal arc. Because season 5 ain't out yet. Sadly. So it's like, I can't really do. So I could probably do like the 1A versus 1B, since if you didn't see the trailer, you could tell it's gonna happen. So it's like, and what was that? Yeah. So basically, practical Deku aces the written. He's like he got A plus, like 10 pluses on it, and yeah. So Deku's smart, and time for the practical portion. So Deku steps out, he in a jumpsuit, and he about to start. See, Ochako nervous, so he telepathically tells her, "Calm down. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be like, it's gonna be easy." And he's trying to like calm her down, and Ida don't know what he's saying. So basically, he just sees him staring at her. He's like, "What are he doing?" He goes walk over there, and then Deku vanishes and is behind him, and basically hear a voice in his head saying like, "You better leave me alone, bro." Basically telling him to back off. Because Deku can already tell Ida has a stick up his ass. Like, damn. Like you gonna get some clippers for that one. You gotta shove them clippers down your throat. Start going snip, 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 snip. Like God. Basically Ida turns around, Deku's not there, and Deku's back in front of him where he was, talking to Ochako again. So Ida like, what the? It just walks off because he's like, I ain't about that. I ain't about that. So basically, practical starts, and instantly, let's just say like 20, 30, 40 robots are gone in an instant, and all the people here is a faint boom. They hear a dude say boom, but it's kind of like boom, like not really. Let's call it. So it's kind of like whispering and not whispering. So they hear that, and it's like 40 robots are gone like that, and like, what the hell? And then to see this man start levitating, start flying, like, I'm like, God damn! So Deku's flying, and he just throwing robots, and the Zero Pointer come in, and Deku just like he sees Ochakos on some rubble, so basically he goes there, lifts up the rubble, yanks her out, flies her safety, and basically does a faint, let's say he just does a faint out of the park. Let's say he does a little faint, let's say he does a faint random shout. That's kind of faint, like, no. Like, he even said, not today. And the Zero Pointer's the top half of the Zero Pointer just gone. And Zero Pointer falls over, like, it just falls over, sparks flying. Like, I'm like, God damn, that's the fastest practical I've ever seen in my life. Like, so that's the end of this part. I gotta go right now. So yeah, if you want to see more of this, be sure to like and subscribe. I actually hit 23 subscribers, so I'm like, and I only started this channel a month ago. And I'm trying to stay consistent. Like, weekends is kind of off because I do got, like, sports practice on weekends. So, yeah, that's kind of like my break. But weekdays, it's all YouTube videos. Like, double upload, one upload, triple upload. You name it. I be doing it. So, yeah, goodbye. This was fun. And the next part will be quick assessment, hero versus villains, and maybe USJ. and then I will make either Flash or Hulk Deku part part 5 or part 3. Goodbye. Have a great time. But or didn't end.